What's up, y'all? IBO MMA here, back again with another video. Today, I know I already did my predictions for the Oliveira versus Gamrot card, but I feel like my main event prediction could have been way better. I was watching it back, and on the spot, I was like, I should have said so much more. And new information, low-key, just like went into my mind last night. Do you know when you're like, you have like an argument, and then in the shower, you're like, damn, I could have said that. That was literally me, bro. That was literally me. So I'm gonna give you a detailed explanation on why Charles Oliveira will knock out Mateusz Gamrot, in the first couple rounds. Detailed. He's coming back. Charles Oliveira is back, bro, and he's winning this fight. Let me just move this. I'm back here. Do you want next time? I'm gonna make this video for the main event first, and then I'm gonna draw my full card. Cause now it low-key doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? But nah, Charles Oliveira is knocking out Mateusz Gamrot in the first 2 rounds, and I'm gonna say second round. Even though I know a lot of us, including me, when this fight got announced, we were worried for our boy. We were worried for Charles. Just because a guy like Gamrot is a tricky fighter. Like, not a lot of fighters want to fight Gamrot. But Charles, I'm telling you, this matchup is made for Charles. Because guess what? First of all, I think people are forgetting that Charles Oliveira is one of the most dangerous fighters in that division. Like, I know he hasn't had a lot of finishes lately, but like, his last finish was Benil Dariush, which kind of aged like milk. But he generally is one of the most dangerous fighters. He has every single tool in the game. He has knockout power. He has submission abilities like we've never seen before. He has everything. But when you're fighting the best fighters, like, it's obviously hard to knock them out or submit them. You know what I mean? And even though his last fight he got knocked out, he's gonna win this fight by knockout. Just he's gonna win by knockout, bro. He's gonna win by knockout. And I'm gonna tell you why. Mateusz Gamrot, bro, he is not as good as people think, in my opinion. I think a guy like Gamrot, in matchups like these, where he's fighting against really dangerous fighters who have knockout power and have submission ability, he struggles. Like, against a guy like Arman, right? For Gamrot, I know he did good on that fight, or it was like pretty much a draw, but not because bro, Arman isn't that dangerous. We all know this. He has some good ground and pound, but other than that, he's good. He's well rounded, but he's not dangerous. Not like Charles, you know what I mean? But a guy like Mateusz Gamrot, his chin, not great. His control, not great. So I think he will. Like, what do I think is going to happen in the first round? Okay, the fight starts, right? Boom, nothing happens in the first minute. Okay. Gamrot takes him down. I think evidently that's going to happen, bro. Eventually it's going to happen. Evidently. What am I saying, bro? He's going to take him down. But I don't think he's going to control him. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't think his control is good enough to keep Charles on the ground. And when the time comes where 2-3 takedowns down, Mateusz Gamrot gets 2-3 takedowns, and Charles Oliveira keeps getting up, what do you think is going to happen? Not only is he going to care less about the takedowns, because he knows he has 4 other rounds to work, he's going to care less about the takedowns, and he's going to open up on the feet. He's going to clip Gamrot. He's going to, bro. That's just going to happen. Like, Charles Oliveira's, he's been training for a striker, so his hands are registered right now. These are weapons right now. He's been training for physique. It's obviously his grappling is gonna go. His grappling's elite. We all know this. So that's never gonna get like worse. Like, I mean, it could. Obviously, you practice less with grappling and stuff like that, but who knows, bro? Maybe he was probably trying to take down Fiziev, because that's what I would do if I was in Charles Oliveira's his corner. I'm taking down Fiziev. Charles Oliveira, most dangerous fighter in the division. I know he just got knocked out, but Gamrot, another thing, Gamrot is not going to knock him out. Against a guy like Fiziev, Fiziev is knockout power. He can knock him out. Gamrot, he has underrated power. I'll give him that. But does he really have knockout power? I don't think so. No, I know so. Because who was the last guy he finished? Who? Generally, I could not tell you. I think it was Diego Ferreira. Which is like, okay. But he submitted him. It's not like a knockout. I know he dropped Dan Hooker. I know that. Which is pretty impressive. But like, Dan Hooker gets dropped, bro. He gets dropped by it. Okay, I'm not gonna say everyone. But he has like a weird chin. He'll get dropped by like a right hand, but then he'll eat a head kick. Like, we know this. So I don't really see that as like it's impressive. But I don't think he's knocking on Charles Oliveira. And if you're not gonna, the only way I see him winning is by decision. Which is it's very possible. He also took it on short notice. And Charles Oliveira is dangerous, bro. You can't tell me Charles Oliveira isn't going to find some type of way to get into like a finishing sequence. Charles Oliveira, every single fight, he does that. He always finds a way to either put you in a submission like he did Topuria and Arman. Or he'll get you hurt on the feet like he did with Chandler, Hooker. Not Hooker, what am I saying? Chandler, Poirier, Gaethje. Like, he always finds a way to hurt his opponents or just to almost finish them. You know what I mean? And I don't see a guy like Gamrot really. Another thing I want to say, obviously Gamrot's chin, in my opinion, isn't great. Charles Oliveira, good striking, very good striking. I saw his hands. They look good. But, bro, if you're hurt against Charles, it's kind of game over. And I do see Mateusz Gamrot getting hurt. I see him getting stumbled. He's probably going to win the first round. But the second round, Charles Oliveira is going to come in like a lion. He changed his Instagram profile to the Predator. That's my goal. That's my goal. We are predators. We are predators. Bro, we are predators, and we're gonna hunt Mateusz Gamrot on Saturday, bro. We are, bro. We. But nah, the second round, I'm telling you, Charles Oliveira is gonna come different. He's gonna come dangerous. He's gonna knock him down. He's gonna go at him just like Pereira did Ankalaev. He's gonna knock him down, and then either he's gonna finish it with some ground and pound, or he's gonna put him in a sub. I kind of don't really see Mateusz Gamrot getting submitted just because his grappling is so elite. But then again, you're versing Charles Oliveira. He hasn't fought anyone like Charles Oliveira. Like, who has he really fought that's like a really good submission expert? I know Arman's a good grappler. But, like, who has he fought that's really a good submission expert? Not much. Diego Ferreira, I guess. And okay, I'll give him that. Diego Ferreira, I guess, but this is Charles Oliveira, bro. It's different levels. It's genuinely different levels, and he's going to get finished second round. Charles Oliveira, he's going to call up Max Holloway, like I said in my video. He's calling up Max Holloway. Or Connor. I could see Connor as well. Connor or Max Holloway, I could see that. But come back to this video when Charles Oliveira knocks out Mateusz Gamrot, and yeah, bro. Yeah. Okay, I'm not going to act like I'm 100% confident. I know on the thumbnail it's probably like, oh, he's going to knock him out. Oh, I'm not 100% confident. Because at the end of the day, Charles Oliveira does struggle against wrestlers. We've seen it against Arman. We've seen it against Islam. Who else? I mean, I guess that's all, but like, he hasn't faced much other wrestlers, you know? And Miguel Mateusz, he's a great wrestler. Like, he's a great wrestler. He's going to take him down. I just don't see him surviving past the second. I think Charles is too dangerous. And I think a guy like Mateusz is He got dropped by RDA, bro. Rafael dos Anjos. He got dropped. Bro, that was a close fight. That was a really close fight. I think people don't even think about that fight. Remember that? Remember that? That was literally last year. That was last year. He barely beat Rafael dos Anjos. Old man RDA. Like, come on. I know. How are people so confident in Mateusz? I know a lot of people are picking Charles, obviously, but like, I'd also see a lot of people saying like Lucas Tracy. I'm not saying I didn't watch your prediction video, but I know when the fight got announced, you were like, "Oh, Charles Oliveira has the style to beat Gamrot," but no. On paper, Charles beats Gamrot, but we're not. It's not on paper, something like that. So I guess he's picking Gamrot. I guess he is. No, bro. Telling you, Charles by knockout, ground and pound, second round. I'm calling it Mystic IBO. Yeah, that's gonna happen. Our boy is getting the belt. Our boy's getting the belt back. He's getting the belt back. I don't know, bro. He's getting the belt back, and there's nothing. Okay, he's not gonna get the belt back. But for him to get the belt back, he generally has to fight like he has to beat Gamrot, and then he has to beat Holloway, or the winner of Hooker and Arman. That's the only way for him to get to the belt. He's not getting it off. Maybe a Connor, but Connor's not fighting a lightweight. He's not beating it. He's not beating Paddy to get the belt. You know what I mean? He has to beat someone else top level. Yeah, this is just a more detailed look into what I think is going to happen. I know I already made my prediction video, and I kind of said a lot of the things I said here. But then again, like, sometimes you be thinking, I'm like, I could have said this, I could have said that. So why not? I didn't have another video planned. I have no other video planned. No other video. So guess what? I'm making 2 videos on the same fight. I don't care, bro. I don't care. What are you gonna do? What? But nah, appreciate y'all for watching. Make sure you guys like. I'm never changing that. That's always gonna be a thing. I'm never changing. Make sure you guys subscribe. Get me to our growth has low-key been crazy. I know it could like I look at other MMA channels and they're at like 50 subscribers after like 4 videos, which I don't know what's their secret. Maybe I'm just not funny, I guess, or maybe I just don't look good on camera, but nah, bro, we're at 24, I think, which we were at like 10 like a week ago. So it's not crazy, but it's crazy to me. And we're going up there. Yeah, we're on the come up. We're going for number 1. I don't know who's number 1. Guru? Shout out Guru. The thing about me, right? I don't think I'm the best MMA YouTuber, but I think I'm the best YouTuber at MMA. Like, I think I have the best YouTube knowledge. So I might not have the best takes. I might not have the funniest impressions or something. But I'm the best at YouTube, in my opinion. I'm the best at YouTube. So I don't know why I had to say that at the end. Bro, it doesn't matter. The video's over, bro. It's nothing to do with Charles Oliveira. Also, let me just say this real quick. I'm just delaying the end of this video. Marlon trained with Tracy Cortez. Marlon? Excuse me? Brother, just stay away. Make sure next time you stay away. Or I might have to intervene. That's all I'm gonna say. Stay away, bro. Alright, on that note, I'm out of here, y'all. I gotta wake up early tomorrow.